Foundations are ugly, no matter what way you spin it. They're never completely smooth, and usually, if you're not the first owner, there's several layers of paint. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm going to show you this phenomenal tip that changed the front of our exterior for the better, for the much, much better. I found these thin brick veneers at a local hardware store. I searched around quite a bit, and I did check like the big brick landscape suppliers. Although I do know they are better quality than what I bought, I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to put these ones on because the price could not be beat. That's not a slight against the company. The fact of the matter is they created a budget-friendly product, and I'm sure if you take care of it, it's going to do awesome. The only difference is when you have a thick, probably higher quality concrete, you're going to be paying the big bucks. This is not going to have traffic. Nothing's going to be banged up against it. I'm sure it's going to do fine. I bought everything for the front foundation for under $300. We do have a smaller foundation. It doesn't wrap all the way around the house. We only see like the front maybe 15%. Before I got started, I made sure to chip off any of the excess paint, and surprise, it was burgundy. Even worse. I'm sorry if you love pink on a house. Once all of the paint was chipped off, I could get started. The most important row is always going to be the first. If that's not level, none of your bricks are going to sit level. So what I did was I put that extra piece of plywood down and jammed it in behind the front steps and shimmed it up so that that sat level. That way I could lay my first layer of bricks on it, and it would ensure that the rest of the bricks following upwards stayed as level as possible. I used PL Premium landscaping glue to get them on the wall, and I lathered the back of them, made sure there was plenty of glue, and then just pressed them on. You can absolutely use mortar or cement and sort of tile them onto the foundation as well. This just seemed quicker and less mess, plus I had some extra laying around, and I love saving money. Once one layer goes on, always double check if the bricks are level. I have leftover tile spacers, so for the ones that might be slightly unlevel or have a bit of a chip in them, I just use that to shim them up. I also use the tile spacers to layer the next level of bricks. You can butt them up though, totally depends on the look you want. I wanted the space in between. These bricks are great because they come in 1.5 and 3-inch heights, so they're super easy and DIY friendly to stack on top of each other. You can leave a gap or you can just butt them up. Just make sure that the variance in color is what you like. Don't blindly pick up the bricks. Otherwise, you're going to have all of the light ones in one section or all of the gray ones in another. Choose them according to their variance in tones. You're going to need to cut some of your bricks. So I just used a grinder, but online it says that you can score the back of them and snap them if you don't have a grinder. I didn't try this technique, but the stones are pretty soft, so I'm confident that that will work for you. Just make sure that your score knife line is fairly deep. I finished the first side and then I moved on to the next one. My first attempt at making the foundation look nice was to paint it black. Absolutely looked horrible. And I'm so happy that I chose to do the brick veneer. Once the stones were set, about 48 hours later, I took out all of the tile spacers and whatever else I had holding up some of the bricks to make sure they were level, and I got ready to grout it. I realized that I actually didn't save any of the video footage that I grouted. So just to explain it to you so that you can get this exact look if you are leaving this space, I used cement mortar in a plastic Ziploc bag as if I was icing a cake, and I just put that between every single brick. I used a wet sponge to sponge off any of the excess, and it turned out beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so sorry about the ending, guys. If you wanted to watch the other video of everything we did on the exterior home, which is all DIY friendly and all very budget friendly, you can click this link here. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if there's anything specific that you would like to see, and I hope you have a fantastic day.